In this video, we're going to be talking about multiplication and inequalities. And we want to know, does multiplying always work? So we're going to multiply each side of these inequalities by the number that's below it. So in our first one, we're going to multiply both sides by 2. So negative 6 times 2 is negative 12, and 8 times 2 is 16. So we want to ask ourselves, so again, we multiplied to both sides. Is negative 12 less than 16? And we see that the answer is yes, that is true. Negative 12 is less than 16. So let's go ahead and let's multiply negative 6 times 1/2. We should get negative 3. And 8 times 1/2 is a 4. Well, is negative 3 less than 4? And that answer is also yes. So let's take that negative 6 and the 8 again, and this time let's multiply each side by negative 2. So negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12, and 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Oops, wow, that got crazy. Negative 16. So here we have 12 less than negative 16. Is that right? No, that is not true. That doesn't work. No. Okay, so let's take a look at our next problem. So we have 6 and a negative 8. So 6 is greater than negative 8, and we're going to multiply both sides by 2. And we're going to get a 12 and a negative 16. And it asks us, is 12 greater than negative 16? And the answer is yes, it is. Okay, let's try the next one. So we'll multiply each of these by 1/2. So 6 times 1/2 is 3, and negative 8 times 1/2 is negative 4. Then we'll ask ourselves, is 3 greater than negative 4? And the answer is yes. So what about this last one? 6 times negative 2 and negative 8 times negative 2. Let's see that. So 6 times negative 2 is negative 12, and negative 8 times negative 2 is positive 16. So we'll ask ourselves, is negative 12 greater than positive 16? And I hope you said no, because it is not. So for the most part, it worked out. The only time that it didn't work was when we were multiplying by a negative number. What could we do to make this true? Well, we could switch the symbol, right? If we switched the symbol, that would make it true. Let's take a look at that. So if we wrote this as, instead, 12 is not less than but greater than 16, now it becomes true. So if we switch the symbol, that became true. Let's take a look at our other problem that wasn't working out. So we have negative 12 and 16. What happens if we just switch that greater than sign to a less than sign? Will it work? Is negative 12 less than 16? And now that becomes true. Again, all we did was switch the symbol. So it's important that whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must switch the symbol. So again, that's whether you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must switch the symbol.